Guys, welcome back to Emoji Fun. Today I've got my July and August reading wrap up. I just tried to film it and it stopped on me, so now I'm refilming. But basically, I had an alright reading month in July. I had a great reading month in August. I had a better reading month in July than June. June, yeah, we don't talk about June. I tried to read 4 books, 2 DNFs, 2 not DNFs. So yeah. First we're going to start with July. July. I hit the wrong pile, that was why. So first we've got Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. There's a review from an author on here that literally summarises what I thought. So the quote is, "Wow, loved it," by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That's what I thought. 5 stars. There's a great ending and a lot of twists and turns. I'm not going to talk too much about this book because I knew it was talked about a lot last year, and you could probably find reading vlogs and things of it. In this book we follow Daisy, who's got a broken heart and died many times. When the tide comes in, she's excluded. Her family is excluded from the world, and when the tide goes back out, nothing's ever going to be the same again because one of them is a killer. But in this book, we follow her trying to figure out who it is with her family, but her family do keep dying. Next, I've got A Mouse Called Micah by Matt Haig. I gave this book 4 stars. I was a bit disappointed. I didn't think it would be a 5 stars. I was hoping it would be 4.5. But it was a 4. So it's a bit childish. It's whimsical though, and it's got a great story moral, so I feel like 4 stars is good. In this book we follow Micah, who steals something from his mum and all his brothers and sisters. So he wants to escape, so that's what he does. And he then tries to make friends and lives in the Truth Pits' apartment. So yes, we do have characters come back from previous series of his. So we've got the Truth Pits come back from his Truth Pits series, and I would want to read that series. But yeah, that I gave 4 stars. Next, we've got in this pile. First, the World's Worst Monsters exclusive sampler, The Legend of the Wolfware. I rated this book 4.5 stars, the story itself, but this isn't a book I've logged on Goodreads or anything, so I've not counted it towards my reading goal, as it only took me a morning to read, and it is a sampler. But this counted, The World's Worst Monsters. So I got this book for my birthday. I read it on my birthday and finished it on my birthday. It's got 10 stories about the World's Worst Monsters. It's part of David Walliams' World's Worst series, which I think the last book he did of this series other than this one was like quite a bit ago. I don't know the exact day. I think it was like 2017, 18 maybe, 19 maybe. It was around 2017 to 19, I think. So it was good that he's carried on with the series, and he has hinted in the back. The Krakens wrote a letter, and he's hinted in the back that World's Worst 2 may be done. Basically, the World's Worst Monsters 2. So I hope, because I love this one. So that will be an easy pick up on my shelf. So I have put up an annotated flip through. I think I'll double check, but I think I've put it up. But yeah, I love this book and I gave it 5 stars because all the stories were great. And then the stories actually are Bat Baby, The Ghost of Nightmare Park, My Mother is a Zombie, The Creature from the Black Pond, The Legend of the Wolfware, The Curious Case of Miss Gorgon, Mummy the Mummy, The Abominable But Nice Snowman, Frank and Teddy, and the True Story of the Loch Ness Monster. So I love this book, and I also love the illustrations by Adam Stower. So you can notice I have started the Waldsworth Children's series, that's in my August part. You will notice when you read it, the illustrations are completely different styles, because you've got Adam Stower's illustrations for this one, but it was Tony Ross, I think. Yeah, Tony Ross for the Waldsworth Children. So the illustration styles are way different, but they're good. So now we're going to go into August. And for this, I've got my Parrot Street Book Club folder. As quite a few of the books in my August, majority of the books that I read in August came from Parrot Street Book Club. 2 were past boxes, 1 was my August pick. And currently, I've got the email, I've got until tomorrow to choose my September one, which I will tell you what I choose when it comes. So I've opened the folder, ready to find the page, the piece of paper thing with my review. For example, there, you might have saw the rating, you might have not. So if I sound a bit stuffy, I think that's why. So first we've got Proud of Me by Sarah Hager Holt. This was a pass box, as I said. I think it might have been in September. Wait, I don't know. It does say on the thing. It was a 2021 one, but it doesn't say the month it was published, so I don't know. Love this cover. So I gave it 5 stars. Perfect book. The writing from Sarah Hager Holt was brilliant. All the characters were fantastic. I'm reading my review that I wrote basically straight after I read it. The world and character building was on another level. Great LGBTQ plus themes in use. Overall, a very heartwarming story. And I wrote this, and I think I finished the book on the 10th of August. So I don't know if that means it took me 10 days to read, or I started it late into August. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it says the day I wrote that, so I think I finished it then. It's just, I finished that on the 24th, that's what's confused me, so the 24th of August, that's what, actually I think I started this, July, but I think I started this after, but it did take me a bit to read, because I didn't want to get into it fully in August. Next, we've got, not in my folder, so this is the only book that's not from Parrot Street Book Club, The World's Worst Children. I gave this book 4.5 stars. It would have been 4.75, but I don't do that, and it wasn't a 5-star read. I gave this 4.5 because all stories were good, but I don't think the children were the worst children. I think they were bad and disgusting. They were more disgusting children than bad children. And the stories in here, should be an annotated flip through coming up of this either today or tomorrow ideally, because I did annotate the book, I think. Yeah, I did. I was going to tell you the children. The children are Dribble and Drew, Bertha the Blubberer, Nigel Knitboy, Miss Petulia, Perpetual Motion, Peter Picker, Grubby Gertrude, Brian Wong, who was never, ever wrong, Windy Mindy, Ernest, and Sophia Sofa. That's the World's Worst Children. So next, we've got my August pick, which was Sapphire's War from Parrot Street Book Club. I did tab this one. So I was going to tab all my books from Parrot Street Book Club, but obviously I don't have that many tabs. So what I'm going to do is tab the ones that I think I'll really enjoy. So I've got a hard decision this month, as I said, but I don't think I'm going to tab this month because it's either a dystopian or a thriller. So if I choose the thriller, definitely not tabbing. I don't think I'll tab a dystopian. But for this review, I do actually think I took some of the reviews from authors on the book and in the book to get part of my review, because I didn't know what to write about it, because I gave it 5 stars and I loved it so much. Yeah, it was a 5-star read. Once again, I got the 5-star feeling. So this book was written beautifully. The book was heartwarming, full of compassion and hope, full of true events, historically brilliant. The characters were brilliant. I loved this book. Date wrote/finished was 21st of August 2023. Because obviously I did read the Wordsworth Children in between, which took me 2 days. So still this doesn't make sense. But, oh no, because I started it and then this is the date I finished it. That's why. So the last book I finished Thursday night. I was right. So that was Hotel Magnifique. Oh, actually, I'm going to quickly go. So for Sapphire's War, the 2 questions were, who would you recommend this book to? Describe this book in 3 emojis. So I put teens who love history and fiction, and then describe this book in 3 emojis. The love heart emoji, like face. Hand/pray emoji, because it symbolises hope. And the croissant emojis, because it's set in France. Then for Proud of Me, the question was, describe this book in 3 words. Heartwarming, enjoyable, engaging, I put. Then who would you recommend this book to? I put children aged 12 plus, but anyone could read it. Then we go into Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor. I just noticed the pens I've used smudge. So yeah, I've made a mistake there, but who cares? This was fantastic, full of magic and love. The story was confusing in the beginning. Loved the magic and artifact theme. The story was great and the storyline was fantastic. For her debut, it was fantastic. Date wrote/finished 31st of August 2023. 5 stars. And then there's a describe this book of 3 emojis, but I'm still not sure what to do for this one yet. So yeah, they're all the books I've read in August and July. It was a great reading month, as I said, and I'm very excited to carry on my reading because I know what books I've got coming up for this month. I've got I've got quite a big ambitious TBR, but I'm not planning on reading them all. I have started a book that I got from a library, from my local library, which is Baby Love by Jacqueline Wilson, which is one of her teen books. So I'm hoping I can read that kind of soon, because obviously I do have the big TBR and I do want to get to some of them. The ones I think I will get to, hopefully, will be The Creakers by Tom Fletcher and The Wordsworth Children 2 by David Walliams, as I want to see if it's better than 1. But yeah, so remember to like, subscribe and share and turn on all notifications, and remember to click all. Bye!